There's a proposed bill in Congress right now that would effectively give $15,000 to local businesses to spend with local media companies. Do local businesses know about this, and would they take advantage of it? We'll find out in this episode.
Corey's Local Marketing Minute is brought to you by iPublish Media. Increase new accounts and grow local ad revenue by delivering the types of campaign SMBs want to buy today. Learn more by visiting iPublishMedia.com or by emailing sales@iPublishMedia.com. And now, the shaman of local marketing, Corey Elliott.
The Local Journalism Sustainability Act, or H.R. 3940, rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? This is a bill in Congress brought to you by Representative Kirkpatrick and Representative Newhouse, thank you, that, and I quote, provides a pathway to financial viability for local newspapers, be them in print or online, through a series of 3 tax credits. So it was created to support local journalism. However, down here in the fine print, there's the local newspaper and local media advertising credit. It can give a credit of $5,000 in the first year and $2,500 in subsequent years. You can utilize this credit with local television and radio stations in addition to local newspapers. So, pretty cool, huh? It's free money, yo! I'm kidding, nothing's free. But would local businesses take advantage of this? Let's find out. So we asked our panel, after we explained what it was, how likely would you be to take advantage of this credit? So this is likelihood. Likely, why does that look weird? It's likelihood. Extremely, very, you get it. Okay, what percentage said that they were extremely likely to take advantage of this? 23%. Here's how it worked out all the way down. 19% said very, another 23% said moderately, 1 out of 5 said slightly, and 16% said not at all. We opened up this question for comments, and that's where we could really get into the meat of everything. The only thing I could find that would determine where somebody fell on this scale is an admission of who they thought the credit was for. If they thought Congress was acting on behalf of local advertisers or local businesses, they started to skew this way, that they wouldn't take advantage of this. If they saw it as benefiting local media companies, they were more likely to. I don't want handouts from the government, keep the government out of my business. Yeah, the government could help out local media companies, that'd be cool. I think there are 3 other findings from the comments that are important to go over. We've had more than a few respondents say they hadn't heard of this. It was news to them. Here are the comments. Have not heard of it before now. I'd love to hear more if it passes, but it makes sense. This whole thing is marketed at local media companies, not local advertisers. So why would they have heard about it? The next stage is once they understand what it was, there's a lot of them that took on an Eeyore kind of an outlook. I probably don't qualify. I want to see the qualifications. It's probably not for me. That's my Eeyore voice. It's pretty good. Regardless, they're already counting themselves out. They don't know the qualifications. They just assume it's not for them. The third stage, that even if they do qualify, there's going to be too many hoops to go through. Even though they don't understand what those hoops are, there's too many of them. Maybe. For a lot of them, there's a direct riff off their own co-op programs. Some co-op programs are really hard to get money out of for a local advertiser. So you mix that with the federal government, not a lot of high hopes for that. But if you could guide them through, if you could take the friction out, that would be really helpful to a local advertiser. There are other comments in here, like how $15,000 won't get you very far with local media companies. I would say it gets you about $15,000 farther than you had before. But overall, we saw 65% of local advertisers would probably take advantage of this. Once they know about it, once they understand they qualify for it, and it's made easy. I think that's where you come in. I don't think printing up a one-sheet about this and laying it on a local advertiser's desk and saying, you should go figure that out, is the way to go here. If you want to take advantage of this, do a little homework, see what works best for, see how you can take the friction out, do as much as you can before you bring it to your advertiser. In addition to letting them know that it's helping out the local economy by helping out them and local media. Remember, the ones who are skewing more likely to take advantage of this were the ones who saw it as helping out local media. So, H.R. 3940, the Local Journalism Sustainability Act, a 13-syllable piece of legislation. It supports local media companies, it supports local businesses. What's not to love? That's a whole lot of title.
You've been watching Corey's Local Marketing Minute, sponsored by our friends at iPublish Media. Learn more at iPublishMedia.com. And if a few minutes with Corey isn't enough, you can hear more of his insights on the Local Marketing Trends podcast. Just look for the podcast link on BurrellAssociates.com.